He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll come back later. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there's some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. There he is. Hey, pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Closed for the day, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one more thing. Ah. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? Woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad, so no one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Huh. The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Ah, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is not the time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But I thought today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! Can't believe he would rather leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello! Hello! Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Doesn't like he used his kitchen much. You're right. Guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Ah! What's wrong? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. That's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yes, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1, 2, 2, 8. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Huh? But hey, he keeps it locked, right? There must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Crawling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. Excuse me. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave the metal detector in exchange. Better not. Right. We've got a new significant clue. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on DL6. Wait, That old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in DL6, the one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said, quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, help us. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? The letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? Ugh. Excuse me. There's something that's been troubling me these past few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? The memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet, I said, quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you doing? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It is a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But it's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was the true criminal at DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Yeah. Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg.
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding, I can't believe you're not.
My, just calm down and tell me what happened.
Mr. Edgeworth, he...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly held a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. Don't think he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to summarize. Mr. Edgeworth's dream is not a dream. It was real, as you imagine. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he saw the end on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
So what do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. He may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fay.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Carver's techniques.
No surprise there.
Von Carver is an extreme man. False testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. Results, a perfect clean record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost. And died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fay.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
And yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now I think about it, she's the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. You're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. It's a possibility nonetheless. So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but his own.
His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, not the one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But you got his client found innocent. Why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won the innocent verdict with no one for himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Any idea who wrote this?
I'm willing to bet. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Karma? Already had something to do with this.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does that mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. Death was truly a loss. I wonder what would become of Von Karma if he were alive.
After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide? Oh, shit. And he named the fucking parrot.
This is took place 15 years ago tomorrow. Tomorrow will see the completion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to statutory limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased.
Wait. Ah, stupid.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then you would know the truth. You would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. You'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. You'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
What happened in the trial?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted, he won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
The only penalty Von Karma ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, the usual event for a man. The first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If you want to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have liked to protect him from the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go and check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Oh, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again?
Well, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's in there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. This is gonna be trouble. There may be trouble ahead. Dusty as always. We were in here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What?
What are you doing in here?
The Von Karma!
You. How do you know my name? Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I do beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're just like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth's your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why do you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher.
If you've done your homework so well, then clearly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Von Karma's going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Think I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Creep. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. Stupid fucking thing to do, by the way, but it's probably what advances the story. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've called him by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi that letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it back to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry, people don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Ah! Maya! Out of my way. Ah! Bravo, Phoenix. Bravo. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! Oh, there has to be a way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. a lot of things. Wah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't run off of my running from the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma didn't push him too hard. Wow! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just want to cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Wow, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defence is ready, Your Honour. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We've reached the final day of proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be all into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defence asserted the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I'd like to ask the defence to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you will remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he currently has lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi, you are Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. I call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realised you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yogi. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of the gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right, nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see, so he was lost.
Please, Your Honour, come to your senses. You've lost so much of your memory, is that correct? Yeah, seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he is lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in the cold codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I'd need one of those motive things, right? How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honour?
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does it really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honour. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying that you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honour.
Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name sounds familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident!
I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honour, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, Yanni Yogi, fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more, the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right now, I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honour, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked in a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. If the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. Really? Blood tests? Alright. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honour! The defence would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take him up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honour. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honour. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello! Hello! Certainly this is the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall 2 days ago... If if I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't you say it?
Something the matter, Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train up to respond if we asked if we'd forgotten something? Witness, you are here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to a parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some more information out of her. We should have judged her owner as Mr. Yogi. Safe number. Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? What's the number for the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
What a reckless parrot! Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Well, it does. That's why I had to say it.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Case file. 1228.
The DL6 case file? Where's this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this file is there something related to the safe number?
It's on the case summary page.
Case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
Date of the incident, December the 28th? That's today's date, 15 years ago!
And the number on the safe, 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honour. That's how important the date was to him.
I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. That is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. That has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed.
Doxing your PIN number. Very fucking clever, Von Karma. I know he's joking, but still.
Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Polly, what is your name? Polly! Polly!
Mr. Wright, I think we established the parrot is named Polly. Does that have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Yep.
Fascinating. Claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honour, the proof in the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... DL6 case file... Suspect data.
The case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? It's on the suspect data page. This page is all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honour. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that's possible. Ah, mere coincidence is all. My granddaughter also has a dog called Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. It's a mere coincidence, that is all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time is more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately.